In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I clean my aquarium with this. I'm going to be showing you guys how I clean my 30-gallon tank from start all the way to the end. I'm not going to be using any bucket or any cups or any other tools, just the hose I showed you guys. It's just like the Python, but cheaper. It does everything the Python does, so you could actually clean the bottom of your tank, vacuum it up, clean the substrate if you have substrate, take out the water, and also put back the water inside the tank. I'm going to be leaving the Amazon link in the description if you want to buy it. So let's get started. So let's start by turning off the tank. What I mean by that is turn off the filter and turn off the heater because you don't want those to be turned on while you're changing the water. Hey Google, turn off the fish tank.
Okay, turning off the fish tank.
Okay. So I had added these because my aerator actually spits out water. So this, I put on the side. So as you can see, it's pretty dirty. These fish, you have no clue how much they poop. As I'm cleaning the tank, they're pooping. Makes no sense, but anyways. I think they think it's feeding time, but not now. It's cleaning time. Okay, now with the tank off, we're gonna attach the hose to the sink. It's very simple. So you got two ends, one with the thing that you're gonna be using to actually take the water out. And this part actually goes on the sink. Very simple. Oh, why isn't it attaching? So make sure the water actually comes out from here. This works. That's great. I'm gonna move out the dishes so we don't get anything here. Okay, and then you get a little vacuum nozzle like this that you just attach it here. Let me just untangle this. Oh, there we go. That's fairly simple. I'm gonna bring this to the tank. I'll leave it on inside the tank. We're gonna make sure the knob is turned off, and then we'll leave it in the tank. I'm gonna go turn on the tap water. There's a strip. All right. Let me actually take out the ring and the bracelet just to be sure. Okay. So now you're gonna see as soon as I turn on the knob, water is gonna start being pulled up. And I could easily vacuum all the poop. There you go, water is going up. And I'm vacuuming up all the poop. So what I do is I do a quarter of the tank first, try to get as much of the poop out first, and I let it sit for a couple of minutes because what happens is when there's a lot of movement, the poop starts floating up. So I let it sit for a couple more minutes, and then when it goes back down, I'll continue doing it.
A few moments later.
Do you see that? They're pooping as I'm cleaning the tank. Like, what's wrong with you? Anyways, I'm gonna continue cleaning the tank right now. It's been a couple of minutes. So now we're gonna continue taking off the water, clean as much as poop as we can. Once you're done cleaning out the poop and you still wanna take out more water, you just let it sit. It's gonna take out the water. right, so the water change is done. So this is about 50% water change. So we're just gonna let the water empty out. and then we'll be adding back water in the tank using the same hose. So once I take out the water, what I do before I add back water in there is I clean the hose just once. In case you have any poop or any food stuck inside, it's gonna fall off in the sink. So what you do is you just turn off the knob here and let the water flow down. And turn on the tap water and boom. Let it sit for a couple of seconds. So if there's any poop or anything stuck inside this, it's gonna come out. You don't want it back in the tank. All right, so that should be good. So now we're just gonna make sure the water that we're gonna be adding to the tank is the same temperature as the one that's already in the tank. Okay. All right. So one other thing that we gotta add, the dechlorinator. And what the Seacam Prime does, it actually detoxifies the ammonia, nitrite, or nitrate that you have. So I will put it as the water falls inside the tank. We're just gonna take one cup of it. I'm just gonna spread it out. So, boom. So we mix it where the water flow is, so it goes everywhere. And then you just let it sit. You let it sit until you have the water to the level that you want, and you're pretty much done. It actually doesn't take too long. It takes about 20 minutes from the start to the end, and cleaning up everything is super simple. Don't use bucket. Use this. It doesn't get easier than this. And you can actually do it by yourself. You don't need a second person helping you out. Especially if you have multiple tanks, this is the best way to do it. So I might add a little bit more of Seacam Prime just because I think I do have ammonia spike, adding 23 new tilapias in the tank. But they're hardy fish, so they should be fine. I'll wait a little bit more before I add a bit more Seacam Prime. And then you're pretty much done. Yep. So half a cup this time, not a full cup. Or cap, actually, not cup. So I'm gonna add a little bit here, a little bit on this end. Oh my God, that's not good. I just spilled it on the other end. And we'll actually add at the same time the water in the filter, because you want to make sure there's water in the filter before you start it up. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now, just add a little bit in the filter. There we go. I'm gonna fill it up. And that's it. That's pretty much it. You're done filling up the tank. And the final step, I'm gonna put back the lid. All right. Hey Google, turn on the fish tank.
Got it. Turning on the fish tank.
So once you're done with everything else, make sure you give your sink a proper cleaning. You just had fish waste go all over your sink, so clean it up, use soap, do what you gotta do. So that's it for this video. On my next video, I'll be talking about what tilapias eat and what I feed my tilapias. So if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.